little fun. Now, Melissa, we just spent time talking about how Armour really adds another layer of support to the wellness routines that people are already on. And I think your story is such a beautiful example of that. Now, some of you may know that we originally planned to launch this product for Rising Leaders Retreat, but with the momentum around Slim and Trim, we decided to push it to here. And with that delay, it gave us an opportunity to really get some more experiences from the field, some of these amazing transformational stories. And Melissa's is one of those. When she shared her results with me at the Jewel Summit in April, I knew it was something that you all needed to hear. So if you don't mind, can we start from the beginning and just talk us a little bit through kind of your journey with gut health?
Yes. As I shared with you, I did not even know what gut health meant before Plexus. I was just telling Tarl backstage that Plexus introduced me to my health transformation because of gut health. And if you would have known me 13 years ago, whenever I started, I think you would have said that I was healthy. I did all the right things. I was gluten-free, dairy-free. I was vegan for about 7 years, trying to figure out the world. I did 2-a-day trainings. I did triathlons 4 times a year. I did the right things, but it was like my body was at war with itself, and I didn't know how to raise the white flag. And so I was a student of trying to figure out my own health puzzle and what the missing pieces were with that. I had 5 autoimmune disorders, and at the time of being introduced to Plexus, I was on 7+ medications just to get through my day. My biggest ones were celiac. Sjogren's was huge for me because for that one, the symptoms, you feel like you're having a heart attack. You get a tight chest, tight jaw, and your full body is dehydrated. It's a hard one. My celiac took 7 years to diagnose because it manifests as a skin disease. And like I shared with you, I lived with blisters and rashes. I had an 11-month rash that looked like shingles. And we knew that my body was not cycling correctly. So I had all these different things that were going on. Plexus transformed my health. It truly did. Thank you. But I continued over these 13 years to have triggers and flares that I couldn't figure out. I would cross-contaminate. I had to travel with my own soaps and towels and sheets. My knuckles stayed red and blistered. And I couldn't figure out the piece of the flares and why they continued.
And I think we hear stories like that all the time where people accept that feeling a certain way is normal, right? And something shifts because you start to see how good it can be. And in your case, I can imagine that when you started over here with all these challenges and it got 80% of the way better,
yes,
you were grateful for that. You're grateful for the gain that comes there and grateful for the things that you already built. But when you started trialing Armour and laying it on top of the products that you were already taking, you saw some pretty amazing things happen. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, first and foremost, I asked to be a tester. I was incredibly hopeful. I cannot even tell you how grateful I am that we launched now. Because I really believed that this was going to be the piece of my puzzle. And I do want to share, I am gluten-free, dairy-free, and I know that this product might feel like it's risky or scary, and I get that. And I just want to say, trust the process. As soon as I got the product, I did a deep dive into the ingredients and got overly excited because of the thoughtful layering of the ingredients, of the 5 pathways of rebuilding the gut lining. I knew that this was going to be it for me. And the best way that I can describe, whenever I spoke with you in April, is that my body is at peace. It is calmed.
I love that.
I love that. It's so exciting, like 0 bloating, no cross-contaminations, and if I could share, I shared this with you. I was about a month into this product whenever I went to DC with my husband on business, and I always, as I said, travel with my own soaps. I always end up cross-contaminating. It doesn't matter how much you beg the chef that you're gluten-free, dairy-free. Can you please use a very clean space? Always have cross-contamination. And on this trip, I forgot my soaps, so I had to use the hotel towels. And we ate out every meal. And on the 5th day of being there and my body fully calm, no cross-contaminations, no rashes, no issues, I knew that this was it. I knew that I've had 0 flares. All my rashes are gone. Even the area I was scarred from the 11 months of shingles, and the scarring is going away. I mean, everything has changed for me because of it.
So no flare-ups in 3 months.
Yes.
My body is in peace.
Yes. So grateful.
Now, the phrase that we've been using, the next layer of gut health, means something a little bit different to everybody. But I really truly believe that this is a catalyst product, and I know we've talked about that too. And it can really kind of make whatever regimen you're on work better, work more effectively. But for a lot of people, that might be a little bit intangible, right? But it might mean all of a sudden it feels like, oh, my weight loss routine seems like it's kicked in, or I have more significant resolution of bloating and digestive issues. But for you, some of these changes were actually really visible. You really saw some of these changes.
Which I'm so grateful for. Yeah.
What is that next layer of gut health? What does that mean to you?
Oh my goodness. Next layer is like health on steroids. It's like turbocharged. I mean, the transformation I had 13 years ago to live life again and to live out the potential that I believe that God has called me to, it has elevated that like 10 times that. And the thing that I want us to understand is whenever you think about your microbiome, it is like your home. We just heard, like, this is the foundation, and our home is to make us feel safe and secure so that we can thrive. But that gut lining is your security system. And that security system is to keep the good things in and the bad things out. And my wall, my security, it was broken and dented and it had holes in it. It had been compromised. As we age, we have to realize our gut ages with us. And that had been compromised and my system needed to be rebuilt. And it's pretty crazy because I am very disciplined. I am. I have incredibly strong, healthy habits. But they were so limited because my security system, my wall, wasn't secure and had been compromised. And I just think, you fix the wall, you protect the security system, and the volume of your life goes up.
I think that's very well said. Thank you. We always pause for a clap, right? Like, well. Your perspective is really powerful. You didn't just deal with these intense, persistent health issues, but you really actively were looking for solutions. You told me about all of the times that you were researching and all of the ways that you become so informed on what you need because you had to.
Right.
When you're working with someone who might feel stuck or frustrated, who's tried things that aren't seeing what they hoped from a results standpoint, what do you say to them?
I say, get your house in order. Get your house in order. I believe that we have all been created and called for a very specific purpose. 13 years ago when I was full-time ministry, I knew where I was being called to, but I was so limited because of my health. And I think that we have to understand you are the billboard of hope. You are the billboard of hope for the people to come behind you, for your household, for the generations to come. And I think it's so time to take ownership and steward your life well. So that's first and foremost. If someone comes to me, I'm like, get it together.
Get it together.
Know how.
Get it together.
Yeah. I think that when I came in 13 years ago and Charles said gut health will be a household name, and I was like, I don't even get it. Like, I understand Lysol is a household name and Kleenex is a household name. We are mainstream. We're not trending anymore. We're mainstream. It is an expectation of gut health.
Yes.
And that's incredible. But I believe that Armor literally changes every conversation that is happening right now. It changes the conversation, whether it's hormones, gut health, recovery, longevity, autoimmune research. This changes everything. I do think we still have to steward our lives. You still have to have a protein and fuel your body with nutrition, know your sleep habits, hydrate your body, move your body every day, like lower your stress with gratitude and sunshine. Like, we have to do our part.
Yes.
If we do our part, this will magnify that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you so much.